Business in the 217 with Springfield's Morning News on 92.7 WMAY. I'm Greg Bishop, and talking now with Samuel Brubaker. He is the owner of Prairie State Hemp, a new business in Springfield. Thanks for taking time with us, Samuel. How are you?
Doing great. Thank you for having us, Greg.
Good to hear. Absolutely. So let's talk about Prairie State Hemp. How did you guys get started?
Yeah, so we started off growing our own product on our own field down in Mount Vernon. And then from there, we kind of created the brand to wholesale and showcase that product. Then from there, we decided to branch out and carry some product from other Illinois local farms. And we ended up getting to the THC side of things. So keeping things very original and fun over here with our product lines. Everything from our packaging is locally sourced. Like I said, our product's locally sourced. And then we do a good job of collaborating with local companies like Community Bath and Whimsy Tea Company to really add the creativity and diversity into our product lines while collaborating with other local businesses.
So what sets Prairie State Hemp apart from, say, some of the cannabis dispensaries that are out there?
So cannabis dispensaries, most of them are going to be your multi-state operators. We're local. Whenever we go to sourcing our product and packaging, like I said, we're all about making money locally and supporting the local economy. Whereas these big dispensaries, they're going to throw their money wherever they're going to make the most. They're not necessarily focused on supporting local, not to mention their prices and their structure is going to be way more than ours. You get a lot of benefits by supporting local, by cutting out the middleman and the other guys, the distributors, everything on that supply chain. So you're going to have, in turn, lower costs, lower turnaround times, and you're supporting the local economy. So that's what really sets us apart.
When it comes to the products, is there a difference between what Prairie Hemp sells and what the cannabis dispensaries sell? In particular, I'm talking like, the THC content and that like?
Most definitely. So we both sell THC products. The dispensary products, they start out as the marijuana plant. Our products start out as the hemp plant. So all of our THC products are still derived from the hemp plant. They're federally compliant under the 2018 Farm Bill and all that good stuff. But you're going to see a big difference at the cash register, especially when it comes to the tax. They're paying a 25 to 35% pot tax over their dispensary, whereas you're paying a 9.75 standard retail tax with us.
Yeah, and even I think the tax on cannabis can be north of 40%. Depending on the potency of the THC. Talking with Samuel Brubaker, he is the owner of Prairie State Hemp, downtown Springfield. They are open, and give us a bit of a sample of the different types of products you have available.
So we got a pretty decent diversity in our products. We have everything from smokables to topicals, tinctures, edibles. We have bath bombs and teas. There's some really fun local collaborations. And on the THC side, we have everything from applicators, vapes, the edibles, THCO, Delta 8, Delta 10, and then we have a good range of smokable DA flower as well as our smokable hemp flower as well.
For people who aren't familiar with everything you laid out, from the different types of deltas that there are and the different types of products that are available, can they come in and kind of get a consultation, see what they need?
Absolutely. That's what we're here for. We're all about, pushing the educational factor. We like to really see us imprint people's lives in a positive way, but in that education, you can't put something in your body if you don't know what it is. And that's what we're here for, to tell you what it is, to walk you through and to find the product that'll fit your body the best.
So you've got a couple events that you're planning, and we'll of course touch base with you again to get the specific dates, but what are you looking to do for people interested in Prairie State Hemp?
So we're going to continually have some live music. We got some fun things planned with Zipper Collective. They're going to be coming out, not only doing some content shoots here, but we're going to plan some events, some private events, and some public concert type of things. And we also have a community cleanup in the works. I can't talk too much about that until we get some more specifics laid out, but more of that community collaboration, working together and supporting local, definitely.
Samuel, tell us where you're located. I don't think we got that out there, but you're downtown Springfield.
Yes, we are. So our official address is 1 West Old State Capitol Plaza, Suite 102. And that's on Washington Street, right between 4th and 5th Streets, right across the street from Click at the Myers Building on the ground floor of the north side of the building.
We're talking again with Samuel Brubaker here on Business in the 217 with Springfield's Morning News on 92.7 WMAY, Springfield's News and Talk. And the business is Prairie State Hemp. Now, the question I ask for a lot of people is the passions they have and being an entrepreneur. Talk a bit about that when it comes to getting into the new hemp industry.
Definitely. So this business kind of encapsulates every single part of my passion. I started off growing in Michigan. That's where I really got a hands-on experience with the cannabis plant. I fell in love with that. I fell in love with, the field full of plants. And I've always been in love with the cannabis products, the products themselves, how they can help people, what they actually do for society and health benefits. So whenever you take those two and you kind of bridge them together on the business standpoint, which I also love. I love people, I love making those connections and relationships and just really doing good business. That's what so many people don't understand. It's so easy just to be a decent person and do good business. But like those three things really encapsulate everything that I'm passionate about, cannabis or not. So this is it's a really fun business for me to really get involved in. And it's just fun to be a part of the community and to be able to give back in any way we can.
And when it comes to the hemp plant, these things get pretty tall, right?
Indeed. Absolutely. So I got pictures in our field last year. I'm like 6'2" for reference, and I had plants just towering over me. And we didn't plant them until we actually put seeds in the ground the first week of June. So that just shows you how fast the turnaround on their growth cycle is.
And so much can be derived from the hemp plant, from fabrics to oils and just seed product. So great to hear that you got a downtown business here in Springfield focused on that product. It is Prairie State Hemp. Samuel Brubaker with us on Business in the 217. Greatly appreciate you taking the time with us today.
Absolutely, Greg. Thank you for having us.